What up, Browns faithful? It's draft day, a beautiful day, finally in Cleveland. I think this is the first nice day we've had, to be honest, since wintertime. So it just happened to fall on draft day. But no, I just figured I'd record this video while on my walk. I'm excited for the draft. I'm pumped. But I'm just thinking about who exactly I prefer for the Browns to take. And I kind of wanted you guys to chime in when you see this video. I've got a bunch of thoughts. Obviously, everybody that the analysts and the channels, ESPN, NFL Network, watch out as this motorcycle comes and revs its engine like a cool person typically does. But obviously, you got Travis Hunter, you got Abdul, you got Shador, you got Cam on the board, but you figure he's going to the Titans as everybody's expecting. And Cam, I'm going to be honest, that's my guy. I'm a Hurricanes fan, which sounds crazy because I know the Bucks are in town and everybody's going to judge me harshly for that. But no, Cam's my guy. But in between the guys that we actually have at our disposal, which I think is Travis, who he seems to be growing in favor with everybody. I love Travis. And the only thing with Travis is if we're the Browns, we need things on both offense and defense, primarily receiver, quarterback, edge. I don't think we need all that much help at corner. I still love Gnu. I know there's been talk about trading him. Denzel, I'm always been a big fan of, even though he's getting up in there in age. Emerson, I think he's solid, even though he had a down year last year. And then Delpit, I'm always a fan of. But I think if you take Travis, you got to know exactly what you want. And I feel like we need him as a receiver, if anything. I'm cool with him playing both sides of the ball. But the only thing I worry about is obviously durability, making that transition to the NFL and lasting a full season, playing both sides of the ball. I think he can be a game changer. He's just got that kind of talent. And I think, like, I've seen videos of him just talk about football in general. I can tell he, like, actually loves the game. He doesn't seem to go out that much. I know he had all that issues or whatnot with his girlfriend, or I don't even know if they're still together. So that might be a factor that plays into the background, but that's off the field life. I don't really need or want to talk about that. But on the field, I feel like if you get Travis, you obviously got to get a quarterback at some point. And I feel like it's this year. I don't think you take him and then just hope for the best and then go back into the first round next year, trying to get Archie or whoever the case may be. I feel like if they take Travis, they're going to try and trade back up and get Shador to pair with him, which I think is kind of a long shot, but you never know. And as far as like an NFL comparison, I honestly think his comparison is DeAndre Hopkins. Obviously, someone that Deshaun, I don't know if he's going to play this year, but he comes to mind just because I know they had success together. But I think he is DeAndre Hopkins on offense. Defense, I haven't seen him enough or watched him enough, to be honest, in the college game to know exactly how capable. I know I've heard all the buzz, but I just see all the highlights. I've seen some games where he's played primarily receiver, and I know he's talented. So that's my comparison for him. But again, with the Browns, you got to know exactly what you're planning to do with him. You can't just draft him saying, I know he's a unicorn. I know he's a generational talent. And just expect to throw him out there and see what happens. I feel like you have to have a plan for him, especially since you don't have that legit quarterback in place yet. But if you can somehow pair him with Shador, I think that's a big jump for us, a big step. But obviously, we've already done a lot in terms of trading away like draft capital. So I don't know how much they want to commit to that. I think to be honest, the safest bet is Abdul, and I'd be perfectly fine with taking him. I'd love that pick because I feel like that move in itself, even though it may take a few weeks, it may take half a season, maybe even a full season, but you pair him with Miles on the other side, JOK if he's healthy, Denzel, and then Gnu and Delpit, and just our defense in general, our scheme, I think we're great. A couple players away from being great, and you need that, especially come playoff time. Who knows? I doubt we'll make it this year, but you think down the line in the future when you are playing those games that actually matter, I'm always going to take a player who can get pressure on the quarterback over like a cornerback. I know there's lockdown. It's a passing league. But if we're going the defensive side of the ball, I think I'm taking Abdul over Travis, only because, again, I view him as more of a wide receiver. Now it might be great, but that's just my thoughts right now. Shador, I think he's very good, and I think actually the perfect fit for him is with Kevin Stefanski, and I think he would be great in our offense. Damn, scared the shit out of me. But I don't think you take him and not build upon that with other unicorn type players. I just don't think he's the move at 2. I think the only way you take Shador is if you trade back up with that second pick to get him. But yeah, that's my thoughts, man. I know this ran kind of longer than I wanted it to. I hope you guys can even hear me in this video. But yeah, weigh in, give me your thoughts. I'm leaning towards Abdul, to be honest. Travis number 2, and then Shador would be 3rd on my list. But overall, if it's Travis, I'd be extremely excited. I'd be very happy with that pick. But I'm just going, I think Abdul is that move that makes you great on one side of the ball now, even if it is a little bit of time. I think with Travis, there's still just a little bit of transition, and you still have the uncertainty at quarterback. So that's only my thought process when it comes to taking Abdul over anybody else. But again, just don't trade back. We've done that enough. Give me Travis or Abdul, and I'll be happy. Go Browns. Catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.